Alright then. No, I don't want to try again. So this is a game that I've had beef with for decades. This is the Simpsons Skateboarding. And it's fucking dog shit. I'll turn it down so it fucking reflects on my fucking TV because that always sounds awful. Da 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 da. Basically. Alright then, so this is one of the things. Now you'll notice the ill omen that's coming. Are you ready for it? Yes, that is right. This is a fucking Code Monkeys game, and the Code Monkeys are the worst thing ever. So this is going to be good. I don't know why people are nostalgic for them or why they were sad that they were gone, because quite frankly the Code Monkeys made the shittest games of the 2000s, in my opinion. Like, the worst game of all time is developed by these dicks. So yeah, this is a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 reskin basically of Simpsons, which is, you know, kind of a cool idea, I guess. There's a lot of skateboarding in the Simpsons. And they had all the characters minus Maggie. Maggie never really got much in games in the 2000s. She wasn't in Hit and Run or fucking whatever. I think she might have been in the background, but she wasn't in the foreground or a playable character. Apu was the fifth member of the family. Of course, now we have to apologise for Apu, because he's a bad example of an Indian man. Even, Apu is like actually a good representation of your race, really. I mean, he's a successful business owner who's a family man who cares for his family and shit. I mean, he's flawed, but, you know, it's almost like he's a fucking human or something with flaws. Alright, new game. Let's do this shit. Be the best skater in Springfield. Spoiler alert, that is not going to happen. So we've got Homer with his fucking weird neck. He actually looks really ill. Bart, Marge, and Lisa. All the other characters are locked off. I've only ever unlocked Nelson, I think it was, and I don't even remember how or when or why. Oh yeah, Homer don't give no shits. So yeah, he's shit at most things, but he has some decent speed. And he can do grinds. We've got Springfield Elementary. Learn moves and make money. Unlock levels and boards. Skate Fest. So I don't want to do the fucking Skills School, so I'm just going to skip to Skate Fest because Skills School is... no. Kid Catcher. There's a job for fucking... oh, I'm not going to pick on today. There's a job for Andy. There we go, I'll pick on Andy. Collect Skinner. Shopaholic. Collect the items, win a board. Find the clocks and beat the score. Okay. Now this looks okay so far to a lot of you. Like, some of you might be a bit, you know, skeptical over the graphics and shit. And that's, you know, that's understandable. But no, that was never my problem with this game. The problem with this game is about to be revealed. It is god awful. It is like Tony Hawk's if it got drunk and fell on its arse into dog shit. Back when you used to make fun of Bush's No Child Left Behind policy. Fucking topical. Oh, there's one of them truant kids. This is the only skateboarding game as well that I've ever played where you get 10 points for an ollie. In most games you don't get points, like, at all. Oh god, the way you control in this game is fuck awful. score 1,000 points in 30 seconds. Ah, shit. Combo of 3, but I fucked it. Oh, if you jump, you fucking lose all momentum. Too slow, you ran out of time. No well. You can't no comply or any of that shit. Or boneless. You can't spin or vert or whatever you call it. Or can you? Hold on, let me give it a shot. Oh, bollocks. I don't think I'm going to score 1,000 points in 30 fucking seconds. Because this game is AIDS. Have you noticed Homer's neck already? Because I noticed this shit very quickly when I was a little kid. He looks like... if anyone's ever seen Torchwood Miracle Day, there's a woman who fucking breaks her neck, and her neck is like on backwards, so her head's facing the wrong way, and it looks creepy as shit. She's still walking around like that. And that's what Homer looks like in this game. He looks like his neck has been broken and his fucking head is twisted like 180 degrees, even 360, I think. I'm like, Jesus Christ, that is messed up, man. Oh god. No, don't worry, Homer, your neck's pretty fucked. I mean, Jesus Christ. So yeah, you have to press forward to get any momentum, but of course in most Tony Hawk's games, you always just held down the fucking X button. Like a real boy. Oh, shit. What have I achieved anyway? I don't quite get it. I've got 2 ticks for something. Oh, there's a truant kid. Get him. Oh, I got hit by a car, but it's fine. I just bounced off it. To be fair, you did that in Tony Hawk, so I can't get too angry. Oh. Oh my ass. I don't know, right? You got a licensed... No, you did actually. Right, so you got a licensed product, and they decide to fucking just say, you know what, let's give it to the Code Monkeys. They'll do it justice. They'll make a game that's not dog shit. Can I sketch? I don't think I can. I think that was a later addition to the Tony Hawk's games. I mean, I can fall under the car and die, if that's sketching. So this woman is like a creepypasta because you can't actually see her face. Like, no matter what you do, you cannot see her face. Oh, she's actually running out in traffic. This is brilliant. Like, when you look at her, she's always fucking running away from you, so you can't see her face. It's the weirdest bit of programming I think I've personally ever seen. Like, you can't get a look at her face. It's fucking weird. I remember Kid Icarus pointed that out, but I think I'd noticed it when I was a kid, if I remember right. I remember there was some weird shit that I could remember with this game. I can't remember if it was that, though. Because, you know, years of fucking substance abuse have deleted it from my... Not really, I just don't remember. Well, I saw her face a bit. I saw half of her face, but you can never see her head on. Like, oh, shit. I was about to become an internet legend by seeing her full face. But no, you can't. If you do, you'll die. Oh, I think I kinda did. Oh. Oh, what? What's... Oh, there's Hans Moleman. Score 5,000 points in 90 seconds? That is basically impossible in a game where you can't even score 5,000 points in 10 minutes because the game is so bad. I mean, I'm semi, competent at Tony Hawk games. Like, I've beat them all, without cheats or anything. And even I find this game fucking unplayable. I mean, it's more stiff and awkward than Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Like, I'm just saying. Shit. Also, the grind thing is broken, because, like, it just fucking drops to the... Oh, God. Oh, shit. Okay, so I just need 1,000 fucking bullshit points left. Oh, normally when you've got a combo going, it lets you finish the combo, but this isn't a normal game, this is a shit one, so... You can't do that. Oh, there's Barney. He somehow teleported to the other side of town in 2 seconds. Grandma's World. Alright, if you say so. Oh look, Barney's teleported again. You got Millhouse. Set start here, what? I don't know what that means. Do I have to manual all the way through the town or something? Oh shit, I missed the E in Skinner. Oh god. Oh wait, I was supposed to kidnap Millhouse. Why is fucking Barney everywhere? It's like that meme where he gets thrown out and ends up fucking... He gets thrown out the bar and then appears behind Mo like immediately after. Except it's not a joke or a meme, it's just really shit programming. Like, they only had one model apparently. Like, what the fuck? Millhouse, you little shit, come here. I'd like to think that was Millhouse, just because that image is funny to me. Because I'm a bit sad, really. One thing as well that I think, like, I'd give this game shit for as well, is it just has no humour in it at all. Oh, I thought it was telling me that Granny was a fucking kid then. I mean, you know, if it's Jared on the fucking prowl, that's, you know, potato potato. Fuck's sake. I don't know why I'm picking on Jared today, it's just funny. I mean, I did start picking on Jared, so I might as well go the full mile. Oh, shit. Oh my god, can you actually just fucking stop being such a dumb cunt? Oh my god, stop. I hate this level design, it's so bad. It's clear that they designed the level before designing the game, because no way in fuck does this work for this game. Oh god sake. Fucking... Oh Jesus, this is that bit, isn't it? That bit that Caddy reminded me of and gave me a fucking mental breakdown over. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't even get in position. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, this fucking game, man. I actually, right, I can get into the lore now of this game and why I despise it. So when I was a little kid, right, like I was about 7, I think, maybe 8, something like that, right? I always wanted the game Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy, which people choose not to remember too fondly, right? But in all honesty, I'd die protecting that game before calling this even remotely acceptable. Like, I don't hold a fucking flag for that game or anything, but I would die to protect that game rather than admit that this game is acceptable, because it's not, it's just dog shit. But anyway, this game was the other game I bought because it was a Simpsons product. I was a little kid and stupid, and I thought, you know what, this licensed product isn't going to be shit, it can't be shit, it's the Simpsons. And to be fair, my other frame of reference was, I think, Simpsons Hit and Run. So I was like, yeah, I'd like to play this because it's The Simpsons. And then I fucking took it home and I played it and it was this. And bearing in mind, back in those days, it's not like now. I buy a game and it's shit and I've got like 999 other games to play. So even if it's like a Tekken 7 situation where I wait for the game for years and it's shit, it's not the absolute end of the fucking world. Because, you know, I can just play a different game and it's like, you know, whatever. But back in these days, I actually got like 2 or 3 games a year, like, because they were expensive, and well, my parents just probably didn't have the money, nor did they want to fuck it. Even if they did, they wouldn't be buying me a new game every other fucking week, would they? I've seen what happens to kids where people bought them new games every week and it always turns them into little shits. So I'm glad they didn't. But I swear to Christ, right, my parents bought this game as like one of like 2, 3, whatever I'd get a year, right? Depending on the year. And that meant that I had to pick games quite carefully. And I picked this one because I was like, you know what, this is a game with the fucking Simpsons brand on it. And most of the Simpsons games I've played up until that point were good. And this was so dog shit, I wasn't even depressed because I was so, like, I don't know. I don't even remember how I felt. I know I was disappointed. But, like, you know, once you get over that aspect, it's like finding out that your dad missed your football practice to go and have an orgy with a bunch of dudes and he's not even gay. Yay, I won 10 cents. By the way, you're supposed to win $100, I think, in this game. That's the end goal. Or was it $1? I thought it was 100, but I might be wrong. Well, whatever. Yeah, so I bought this game as one of several games that I bought because I wanted to buy a game because it was like buy one get one free, and I could have had any game in the shop and I bought this piece of shit, and I'm disappointed in myself. But I hate the code monkeys and the fucking game and everything else because this game is so bad that I forever regretted it. I could have, you know, introduced myself to Final Fantasy X, which I played the remaster of this week. That is a fucking fantastic game. I forgot how good it was. I thought, you know what, I was a little kid last time I played it. I was like 11. And I thought, you know what, I probably am remembering it a bit too fondly. I'm probably like, you know, I'm probably remembering it through rose-tinted glasses. So I was like, okay, I'll give it another shot, but I'm probably not going to like it as much. I like it more now than I did when I was a kid. Well, as a game. As a kid, I loved it as a franchise and a brand, to the point where I just fucking absolutely loved the game. It was like on my mind constantly for the next 2 years after playing Final Fantasy X-2 for the first time. And I played Final Fantasy X and I was like, my favourite game is now my even favourite game. Yay. And, oh god, okay. So I played 10 and I was like, this is like one of the best fucking things I've played. And now I'm like, you know what, I really do like the game still. The dialogue's a bit stilted and weird at times, and, you know, but, I mean, it's a Japanese game, what do you expect? But in all honesty, that game has really held up for me. Like, I really enjoy it. I like the characters, I love the world and the story that they've, like, conjured up, and the lore and everything. It is a great game. It was one of my favourite RPGs as a kid. It's like one of the first I ever played, and I loved it. Still do, really. Oh, shit. Well, I'm not going to do this kid catcher thing, you know, so there's literally no point in attempting it. Because the arrow kind of fucked me over and just told me that it's going to... Oh, fuck. Oh, that's what I was after. Oh, well. I think, yeah, if Jared was playing this, he'd be a fucking ace at this. Jared Acock and his fucking video game channel. You know what I really hate? And I'm probably a fucking hypocrite because I have talked about people like Andy and whatever while playing streams, but well, not streams, but during my Rayman archive thing, I did end up talking about Andy once or twice. But I hate when people kick up, like Adrastia's doing it now, and Jared used to do it all the fucking time. When people kick up a fucking live stream for a video game, and then they fucking just bitch about some random person they're in beef with, whether it be online or in real life or whatever, for the whole thing. And usually they end up just calling the stream after this fucking bullshit internet drama, which quite frankly I wouldn't really want to subject people to on that level, because not everyone watches it for you. Sometimes they watch it for the game. So if you're just talking about some bullshit that nobody has any idea what you're talking about, they won't care. I mean, I only do that if I've been playing the game for fucking hours, like I was with Rayman M. And by that point, I've been playing the game for about, what? I don't even remember how long that game was total. I actually calculated it, but I don't remember. And, yeah, that was fucking hours worth of shit. So obviously, I'm probably going to, like, talk about other things, because if I don't, I'm not gonna have things to talk about. I didn't fire up a fucking video of it just talking about the fucking bullshit going on in my life, nor did I stop the game and leave it on the fucking pause menu. By the way, that arrow's bullshit, by the way. It's pointing me in the worst direction, because by the time I get down there, I'm gonna fuck myself over. I need to go to Millhouse first. Okay. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yeah, that's this game in a nutshell. But yeah, talking just about random shit going on in your life, and even going as far as to just like have the characters stop moving entirely and just stand there whilst you just babble about yourself and basically turn it into a fucking vlog. I hate it when people do that, and I especially hate it when they get a lot more fucking views than me and still do that. Like, you're wasting the time of thousands of people, you shit. Stop talking about yourself, it's boring. Like, by all means, talk about yourself, especially if you've got something interesting or funny to say, but don't fucking sit there like an arsehole. Fuck. Oh, so you can't collect them out of order like you can in Tony Hawk's games. That's shit. But yeah, there's a lot of things that big Let's Players do that just annoy me. It's why I never watched them as a kid. because I always thought, you know what, I could do better than this, and I don't even do good, but at least I can do better than that. At least. I never liked PewDiePie, but I'll give him that he does actually make content, and he does actually make videos that people enjoy. Unlike some people who just make shit and then just fucking blame everyone else but themselves when nobody likes it because it's shit. Grandma's World. You know, it's kind of funny. I think Disney Plus having the Simpsons on their stream, because originally I was like, why would you flex that you've got the entire library of the Simpsons on your fucking streaming platform when... Oh shit. Yeah, because nobody's watched The Simpsons since like 2007. Like, yeah, okay, it apparently gets viewers, but quite frankly, I don't know how or why. Because quite frankly, Family Guy, I think, is a bit more popular amongst real people than the fucking Simpsons. I don't know if The Simpsons gets more views, but I've heard more people talk about Family Guy. People care more about what Family Guy does than The Simpsons, because The Simpsons is a fucking zombie show. I personally prefer it because it's like less offensive. And I know that people are like, oh, you don't like edgy humour. No, Family Guy is just offensive in the worst kind of way. It's not funny, and it's just fucking disgusting at times. And I don't mean in a, oh, it's so raunchy, it's gross kind of way. I mean, it's just, what it's saying and doing is just fucked. And not in a funny way. Like, it goes into Andrew Velasco territory at several points. But it's supposed to be funny, but it's just not. Like, when you start agreeing with domestic abuse victims and domestic abuse perpetrators and shit, that's when I'm like, you know what, you're not funny, and the stuff you make is just shit. Like, I don't want anything to fucking do with you. Go away. Like, when I watch edgier people, like I've been watching Adonis Paul recently, right, and I prefer him to Family Guy because at least he condemns shitty behaviour of fucking scummy bastard domestic abuse people. You know, like dads that beat the kids and whatever. He actually fucking speaks out against that shit, and he actually says, no, you people are scum. And I appreciate that. And he says edgy shit, but you know, it's not, it's for the edginess. It's not that he's trying to convey a moral or something. But these fucking people, the episodes where they try and do morals in Family Guy are the ones where they say the most disgusting, degenerate shit, and then turn to you and go, haven't you learnt a lot from this? Yeah, not to watch your shit show. Like, seriously, the ones on domestic abuse, and there was an incest one that was basically, the argument was, yeah, if we allow gay marriage, look where it can end up. But, like, A, that's a stupid fucking thing, because unless you're a fucking moron, gay marriage does not end with paedophilia. But also, they canonically make Peter Griffin a paedophile in that episode. Like, I don't know why you do that to your main character, who's supposed to be relatable everyman. But, you know, I mean, the guy's a fucking pedo now, it's canon. I'm not ever going to undo that, like, in my head. I know you're supposed to forget that, because it's inconvenient. But quite frankly, no, Peter Griffin's a fucking pedo, and I don't care. So whenever, like, there's an episode before or after that, where Peter's like, oh yeah, Lois, I'm gonna go kick that guy's ass because he's a fucking pedophile, I'm like, look in the fucking mirror, you bitch. At least he didn't try fucking marrying his own son, probably. Like Peter does in that one episode. It's fucking retarded. Like, you can't fucking make your main character a pedo, even as a joke. And then, like, say, oh, well, you know, he's still the character you're supposed to root for. Because nobody's going to fucking root for a paedophile. Like, seriously, nobody. The closest you'll get is, like, pity. Like, you'll get in, like, Shut Up and Dance or something. Oh, Shut Up and Dance is fucking brilliant, by the way. I'd highly recommend that episode of Black Mirror on Netflix. Fucking brilliant episode. I love that show. I'd highly recommend that show in general. It's an anthology, sort of Twilight Zone thing, where they look at society and technology, and they talk about, like, things that, like, not necessarily could happen, but they might be reflective of society. That's why it's called Black Mirror, basically. It's a mirror that we don't want to look into because it makes us look bad. But tell the truth, like, some of the episodes are so good that they actually came true. And some of them can be interpreted as to having come true. There's an episode where there's a cartoon character that becomes, like, Prime Minister of Great Britain, and basically that happened. I mean, Boris Johnson is a cartoon character, and he, more or less, is Prime Minister of Great Britain, despite the fact that sensible people don't want him. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is jumping up a ramp impossible? Oh my god. It's a skateboarding game where jumping up a ramp is impossible. Oh yeah, shit, you can't go this way. Like, you could in any other skateboarding game, or in my skateboarding game, but not in this one. What was the other Black Mirror episode that actually came true? I can't remember, but there was... Oh, there was one about, like, bots that basically read people's Twitter accounts and basically created an online ghost. That one, I think, came true. Like, there is actually a service that provides that now, where basically you can create a... Well, like I explained, but yeah, it's like a bot made using a person's entire Twitter feed, and it basically turns them into a, like, you know, into a replica of who they used to be. And it starts off as a bot, and then they turn it into a synthesized voice that she can talk to on the phone, and then in the end, like, she keeps going further and further with it to the point where she kind of resurrects her husband but doesn't really, and it causes, like, a conflict in her, like, in a number of ways, because she's replaced her husband with a copy of him. So obviously there's issues there, but also, like, he's not really her husband. Like, it's like impersonating someone just using their social media profile. It's like, I don't think you could do that, because there's going to be gaps and holes in the profile knowledge and memories which you're never really going to be able to fill, because you know, it might be in the offline world that this happened. It's like, as well, like, even his skin details and stuff don't match to his real life counterpart, and she has to point this out constantly and have him fix himself. And it's a really good episode. I quite like that one. It's one of the older ones. They get a bit more, because Netflix bought the series because the British don't look after their TV shows anymore. I mean, unless Matt Lucas and David Walliams shat it out over a weekend, then they'll fucking die on a hill to protect it. But otherwise, it's... yeah, we don't protect our good shows. We just protect complete drivel and shit. Okay. I mean, you've seen me trying, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. This game's broken beyond all belief, but it's all my fault, apparently. Another episode of Black Mirror that I'd highly recommend is Man on Fire. That is a great fucking episode. I love that one. Where it's kind of hard to summarise the plot of the episodes in some of them without basically just spoiling it, because it's one of those things where if you go in blind and enjoy like every second of it, you're gonna basically, you're gonna have the best possible experience, because the show is kind of designed that way. It's kind of what you're supposed to get out of it. But that is a really good episode. It kind of plays against your expectations as best as possible. I love it. The Star Trek one is also really good. It also brings up some moral questions that are kind of interesting, as all good sci-fi really should. That's the thing about me with sci-fi, really. Like, my favourite sci-fis are the ones that make me ask questions. Like about, for example, like in the 20th century, people kept asking about the idea of androids and are they ethical, and are androids people, and what have you. And it's a bit played out now, but you get stuff like, do androids dream of electric sheep and shit? And that's the kind of stuff I like compared to Star Wars. I feel like Star Wars is really just a fairy tale in space, which is nothing wrong with that, but it's ultimately just a case of, who's this little shitty kid? Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, when it comes to sci-fi, I'm quite particular about the kind that I like. I think I like Star Trek more than Star Wars, because Star Trek actually has some depth to its characters and lore and shit, whereas Star Wars just kind of feels like it's designed to just give dudes hard-ons. Like, it's not it's like, it's not really it's just action for me most of the time. It gets kind of political, but it's not like the good kind of political either, because the politics is good and evil, and any politics that is good and evil is over fucking simplified. Like, you can't really, unless you're just stupid, oversimplify any real political issue with good and evil. Unless you just warp to the point where, oh yeah, the right-wing opinion is good and the left-wing one is evil. It's just, no. I think that's part of growing up, really, and adjusting and becoming a real human, is just having the ability to say, you know what, this person disagrees with me, but it doesn't make them evil. And people who tend not to grow up, fucking weirdos, tend to be incapable of that. They're like, oh, well, these people. I'm not saying, like, you can't be political and evil. Like, there are people in the right wing who are fucking evil, like, Britain First. I mean, I'm never going to agree and disagree with Britain First, because they're fucking scumbags, but can I do a spine transplant? No, I can't. Absolute AIDS. I was going to do a curiosity's sake episode on this, but I don't even know if I'll ever be able to. I mean, this game is so fucking bad. Like, I don't think I need to make an essay about how bad it is. You can fucking see it. Like, in just... look god awful. really goddamn hard to build up speed in this game as well. Like, holy shit. Every minor thing that happens to you just kills your speed. Oh, fuck. You see, my speed is completely lost now. So I can't reach the fucking thing. If you turn, you lose your speed. If you push the button, you fucking move, and then you lose your speed. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right. Okay, I can't take this anymore. Can't unlock downtown Springfield. Right, I'll save in case I ever want to fucking come back to this dog shit. Wait. Cheat codes. You know what, let's just... You do not have any cheat codes. Complete the game with any character, collect pickups. And Skatefest using Wiggum. Someone not using cheat codes. Oh, I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to just enter them in and just, you know, unlock some shit.
Welche neugierige Paprischen.